Hey guys, in this video, let's understand Docker Hub. So Docker Hub, it is a cloud registry where we can upload Docker image, we can share Docker image with our colleagues, and we can download Docker images. Now in this video, we will see a demo where we will push and then pull the image from Docker Hub on our local environment. Now guys, of course we will see the demo, but please note that for a typical Azure plus .NET application, most probably we will be using ACR, that is Azure Container Registry, and not Docker Hub. But still it's good to know Docker Hub. And so let's understand Docker Hub. Now guys, Docker Hub, as it is a cloud service, so you can imagine first we'll have to create account. And when we create an account on Docker Hub, we get something called username, which is globally unique. So we will have username, which is globally unique. Now guys, creating an account on Docker Hub is really easy. So let's just open browser. Let's type Docker Hub. Let's open first one. And here you have to simply say sign up. And then you have to provide your work or personal email ID and username. See, this is important and this should be unique. Okay. And then of course you have to provide the password and then you can create an account on Docker Hub. Now assuming you have created an account on Docker Hub. So let's just close this. So see guys, I am already logged in my Docker Hub account and you see my username is Harshal Kumar 5 and again it is globally unique. And if I click on repositories, there is no repository. Now, what is this repository? See guys, when you want to upload a Docker image on Docker Hub, the format of it should be username / repository :tag. Now guys, in simple words, you can consider this repository as your application name. Let's keep it simple. So again, when you want to push an image to the Docker Hub, the format should be this one. So you may have a question that why we have this username over here, right? See guys, when we want to upload an image, where exactly we are uploading or to which Docker Hub account we are uploading, right? So for that we need to provide this username. Okay. And now let's see the demo. So let's open Docker CLI. So I will say open PowerShell. And here let me just clear screen and I will say Docker images. So let's see which images we have. So you can see we have 3 images and now we want to upload this image to Docker Hub, right? But now obviously to upload the image from Docker CLI to Docker Hub, obviously first we'll have to log in, right? So I will say Docker login. That's it. And let's say enter. Now guys, see, I'm already logged in. But for you also it should be simple, straightforward process. So you have to just type Docker login and then it will ask for browser based authentication. That's it. So it's really simple. And now you see it says login succeeded. And now you can see I am logged in with my account, that is Harshal Kumar 5. Right? So the first step, the format of the image which we are going to upload should be this one, right? So I'll say Docker tag and let me just copy this. And the format is Harshal Kumar 5 / and then this one, that is repository :tag. And now to push it, I will say Docker push and we have to simply copy this format. So we are pushing it to Harshal Kumar 5 account and this will be our repository and this is going to be the tag. So let's say enter. So it seems the image has been pushed to Docker Hub, and let's cross check. So here I will simply say refresh, and yes, you can see this. And if I click on it, and yes, I can see this v2, that is the tag, right? But now we want to download or pull this image, right? So let's do one thing locally, that is on our host machine. First, let's delete the existing image. So let's go to this. So I will say Docker images. So let's see what images we have. And obviously, as you can guess, you have to delete this image and then this image, that is that images with version v2, right? And guys, you might be having question that why this image got created, right? You remember we ran this command, and that's the reason. Okay, now let's just delete these two images. So I'll say docker rmi. Let's delete this. Yeah, and also I'll say docker rmi, and again let me just copy this. And yes, it seems both the images are deleted. So let's say docker images. Yes, now we don't have any image with version v2, right? And now let's pull the image from Docker Hub. So I will say Docker pull, and as you can guess, we'll have to provide the full path, that is username slash repository and then colon. So I will just paste it over here. So see this Docker pull Harshal Kumar 5 slash our app colon and then the tag, and you see it's the same over here. So that is username, that is our repository, and this v2 is the tag. So let's say enter, and it says downloaded the newer image, and let's cross check. So I will say docker images. Yes, we can see this image, and now obviously based on this image we can run our container. So I will say docker run map port. So this time I will say 9100 colon 8080. So again guys, this 9100, it stands for our local port, that is our host machine or our local laptop, and this 8080, that is the port inside the container, right? And then you have to give the image, and here I'll say enter. Yes, so inside the container is listening on 8080, but then locally we are running it on 9100. And let's cross check. So let's open browser. So here I'll say localhost, but it's 9100, and let's say enter. And yes, our application is working. So that means we have successfully downloaded the image from Docker Hub. Now guys, observe this. The image now we have is this one. That is in this format. That is username slash repository colon tag. So ideally, while working on local environment as well, we should follow this practice only. Okay. So what I mean is, when we are building a new image, that is docker build, and then we say tag, right? And then we give image name, etc. So at that time, we should follow this naming convention only. So for example, now here I can say v3 and then dot, that is it will pick up docker file from this location, and now it will build the image with this name. See this, and see this Harshal Kumar 5, that is username from Docker Hub. It's already there in that image name. So that's it guys. Thanks for listening.